Hi everyone, this is Erin Elizabeth Wehrenberg. Hello, happy glorious day. This week I'm going to be talking about all the ways we procrastinate towards making change in our lives and moving towards what we want, and this idea of stop buying shit and start doing shit, okay? So for a very personal example, when I got really sick in 2011, I was diagnosed with polycystic ovarian syndrome, and basically I had to do a huge overhaul on my health, what I was eating, what I was putting into my body, how I was exercising or not exercising, right? And I knew I wanted to change, but I was so blocked and so scared to change because it was new and unfamiliar and, again, out of my comfort zone, that I was like, okay, well, let me read 4,000 books before I do anything different, and let me make sure I know everything about everything before I take one little small action of anything. And it's just a way that, because, I mean, it's a few reasons, but because if you're an adult, right, so any age pretty much over 18, let's say, if you're an adult, when you have to make change and do something new, even if it's what you want, we are so used to being in patterns of knowing how everything works around us and being good at whatever habits we've continued for so many years, that when we have to change and move towards something new, we kind of have an ego attack of like, oh my god, I don't know anything about this, how am I supposed to actually show up and move through if I'm not an expert yet, like I don't know everything about it, what do I do? And that's completely normal to feel like that, but just remind yourself to stop using that as an excuse, right? So there's oftentimes this illusion of productivity if we buy something, or if we read a million books, or if I have to have the right outfit to do this, and that's true, you do have to have certain supplies. Like, so when I wanted to start painting, I couldn't just paint with nothing, right? I had to have a set of paints, but I just went to the dollar store and bought like a Crayola watercolor pack that you buy for like a baby, because I didn't know anything about watercolor, but I knew that's what I was drawn to, and so I just bought that and just started moving from there. And then now that I've painted more, I've been like invested in a more serious set. But when I first started, it didn't matter I didn't know anything about it, I just knew what I was drawn to. And same thing with my health, right? So I had to learn more of the intricacies of what was going on with my body and figure out individually what was going on and what would work best for me. But if you ask, you usually know enough about what you want to change toward to take action today, right now. We're just scared to. Like when I wanted to change my health, for example, I know I need to eat more fruits and vegetables, right? Drink more water, go for a walk. Like, you know, at least some very basic things and steps towards what you can do today, right now, but we just feel like, oh no, if I'm not an expert of everything, then there's no way I'm going to be able to do everything, right? And then same thing with health, with like workout clothes. I was like, oh, I don't have any good workout clothes because I haven't worked out in so long. Okay, well, Erin, shut up and go buy a sports bra and leggings and have one outfit and then go. Like, just for me, I just had to be very real and stop giving myself that excuse and that out to not take action. And there's something very real about buying things that support you and call in that energy and make you feel comfortable and like, okay, I know what I'm doing, I'm ready to go. But there is a fine line between having what you need to get started versus, like, there's an indefinite amount of you can never have exactly what you need to feel absolutely completely comfortable to make change and move towards what you want. So I would just say what I think the lesson for this week for me and for what I feel called to share is this idea of getting very clear about the ways you're showing up and excusing your behavior to make change versus realizing you can just start by starting as soon as you want to for whatever you're called to do. So thank you so much for being with me today. If any of that resonated with you, I'd love to hear how and why in the comments below. For more information about me, you can always go to www.erin-elizabeth.com. Thank you so much. I hope you have a good week, and I will see you next week.